Your Excellency, Her Highness... Her Highness, Aurelia de Vespe of the Merchant Congregation has sent me to convey her regards. She would like to assure you of her deepest respect and her unwavering support as an ally, with any troubles you may encounter. She also wishes to forewarn you that the person who until now presented himself as the congregation's legate may soon lose his position. Indeed, he is believed to have lied about his lineage, and doubt has now been cast upon his titles of nobility. It is also rumored that he is engaged in questionable dealings involving the guilds and the natives. We sincerely hope that, until this situation has been clarified, you will treat him with the utmost suspicion. Naturally, if these allegations prove to be true, a new legate will be appointed by Her Highness immediately.
This situation is regrettable, but hardly surprising. I cannot deny that our dealings with the legate have often been wrought with a lack of elementary diplomacy, and what you are telling me merely confirms my suspicions. But look, here he is. Sir, in light of what I've just heard, you are not welcome here. At the very least, until these allegations are confirmed.
We were thrown out like trash. I can't believe that Viper's claptrap got us into this mess. How will we discover where those documents are now?
I must admit, it was humiliating. But now, we can give her a taste of our own medicine. I say we follow her, and once we discover her lair, finding those incriminating documents shouldn't be a problem.
Here come the de Vespe ambassador and her henchmen.
Let's hide. We may hear where the documents you seek are hidden.
Ambassador? Did your meeting with the governor go well?
The meeting went very well. The governor was so incensed by what I told him that when the legate arrived unannounced, he was immediately thrown out. It seems that our representative on the island has not found favor with the other governors. It was about time our mistress intervened. However, the legate's presence is problematic. I did not expect him here so soon. Special care must be taken to better hide our documents. If they search the old farm under the cliff, he or his comrades could well find them. Tomorrow morning, we must move them to a safer hiding place. In the meantime, we must rest.
As you command, Ambassador.
Damn it! It was a trap. Some documents, but it's not the evidence Aurelia spoke of. These documents speak of you. It appears that the De Vesps sought out information on each of you, hoping to influence you or to drive a wedge between us.
Could you read it to me? Oh, I would like to know what a bunch of renegades they may have found out about me.
This is just further proof of their deceit, and the so-called evidence got away again. Let's search these men. We may find something useful. According to this letter, the chest was given to a merchant in town who deals with the De Vesps. He was ordered to hand it to the governor if something happens to the delegation.
So that's where they put those documents you seek. If we're fast, we can get them back before the merchant learns of their deaths.
Come closer! Come closer! All my wares are in the vanguard of progress.
Hello. Are you Valens?
Indeed. What can I do for you? I have a large range of tools. Everything you need.
I have no interest in your goods. I have been sent by Her Highness, Aurelia de Vespe. She asked me to recover a chest you have in your keeping.
Of course, of course. It's stuffed between my goods in the street just behind us. I hope you tell your mistress that I obeyed her orders.
Do not worry. She will be told. Hello. Are you the guard who left me a message at the embassy?
Greetings, Your Excellency. Yes, it was me. I thought you should be warned when I saw those vermin bearing the De Vespe livery.
This is indeed interesting information. Do you know if they're staying in town?
The delegation leader is always at the tavern. He drinks heavily. His men wander around town looking for trouble.
Thank you. I imagine you're expecting a reward.
No, Your Excellency, keep your money. I'll consider myself highly rewarded if you manage to put a stop to their horrible manipulative plans. My old battalion was almost completely lost to those vipers. They led us into a trap and left us to rot. So I don't know what you wish to do to them, but I wish you the best success.
Hello. I wonder if we might have a word.
De Sade, the D'Orsay family's henchman. I knew it. I knew I would meet my end by accepting this mission. After what you did to Ambassador Lavoisin in Hikmet.
If the Ambassador and her men had not attacked me, they would certainly still be alive. Since you know who I am, you must know why I'm here.
Yes. The document chest. But don't think you can scare me into giving it to you. I've been scared to death since I got to this town. Since I got to this island. But I will not betray them.
Come. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Let's talk over a drink.
I imagine you mean to get me drunk to kill me more easily. Why not? Couldn't make things any worse. I may as well seek an inebriated death. But make no mistake, I won't tell you anything. I know where my loyalties lie. Even if I was sent on a suicide mission.
I'm sure of it. But why do you think they gave you this mission?
I imagine that I did something which displeased Her Highness. But I really don't know. Forget about it. My glass is already empty.
Go on. Have another. You'll feel better for it.
Oh, at least it warms me. Maybe it's because I complained when I was told I would be escorting the princess. I worked for her father before. Alexandre de Vespe is quite a man. Harsh and intelligent. But his daughter... she isn't as crazed as Octave, the cursed son, but she's still very dangerous. I'd watch out if I were you. And I really didn't want to come to this island. My whole family is in Perenne, for goodness sakes. Oh, look. My glass is empty again.
Here, have a bit more.
Oh, you're not as bad as they say, you know? Anyway, I ended up with this accursed mission, and I thought to myself, ha-ha! I will not be screwed over. No, I'm clever too, you know? Well, I'm mostly clever. Right now, I'm a bit, So, I sought out your worst enemies in this town, and I found some Inquisitors who really don't like you. They were very happy to take the chest. Fools! The fact remains that you will never find in which of the warehouses around the port their hideout is. And now, you have no reason to kill me. Wasn't that very clever?
Indeed. Very well. Seeing as you can't help me, I'll leave you to your drunkenness.
So you found us. But don't rejoice too soon. You will not leave this warehouse alive.
Come, I'm sure we can work this out. I only want the Devesp chest.
Don't count on it. Because of you, our order has been driven off this island and the governor treats us like criminals.
We shall avenge our brothers and our order.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Ward off this fate! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can walk this closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing. Don't hesitate to have a rummage. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you. What are these posters? They weren't here before.
What does it say? I can't read your language.
What is this nonsense? Another Devesp trick. I'll truly stop at nothing. These posters could cause a full-scale riot. We must stop them from spreading around town.
The crowd is restless. It must be because of these posters. If we do nothing...
This is incredible! Who would have thought that our governor and the legate were involved in sordid affairs?
It's obviously a lie. How could you believe that kind of poster?
You're all so gullible! I knew it all along. This government is illegitimate. I knew this, Constantine.
Greetings, madam. Did you happen to see, by any chance, who stuck up these posters?
Oh, you are the famous legate these posters speak of. You would never tell me if it were all true. Anyway, if you want revenge against the woman who stuck 'em up, you're too late. The guards caught her in the act, and when they saw what was written on the posters, they took her to the barracks. She must be rotting away in jail now.
Thank you. And you shouldn't believe those lies.
As if you could say anything else.
Hello. I'm the bastard murderer from your posters.
Oh, Your Excellency. I'm not responsible for the content of those posters. I had no choice but to stick them up. In a sense, the guard's arrest protected me, but my partner is under lock and key and guarded by armed men who bear the de Vespe livery. They are responsible. They forced me to stick these posters up all around town. They threatened to kill my partner. If you don't stop them, they will kill him. I beg you, free him.
I believe you, and I will free your friend if I can. Do you know where the other posters are? I must destroy this nonsense before it creates a riot.
No, they only gave me one stack of them. They certainly have more, but I don't know where the men who are holding him must know.
Very well. I have no other choice but to...
Behind the barracks, along the docks.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
Thank you for freeing me from those murderers' clutches. Do you know where my friend is? She went to stick up those horrible posters.
She sent me to rescue you. She was imprisoned, but she'll probably get out soon. The presence of these men will prove that she had no intention of causing an insurrection.
Oh, you've taken a great weight off me shoulders. I was worried she'd been killed. They were such brutes.
I must destroy the rest of those posters. Do you have any idea where those men could have hidden them?
Well, they spoke of having a reserve just outside of town. In a small hut, if my memory serves me well. You should go and check.
Thank you. And try to avoid the de Vespes in the future. They're dangerous.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
best for... Oh. The best forge in Tier 3D! Blades, armour, look... Oh. Want armour that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
You're back. Any news?
I recovered some documents that Aurelia intended to use against us. I also brought you the wedding contract.
Let me see. Yes. A skillful blend of truths and untruths, as is to be expected. I'm afraid, however, this letter from Julia d'Orsay, Constantine's mother, is genuine. But your cousin is not to blame for his mother's folly. It caused him more harm than good, and he was but a child when his brother was killed. But the implication that he's not the prince's son is absurd. You know them both, and you know how much Constantine looks like his father. As for these documents about your mother, poor Livy would never have deceived your father. And furthermore... In any case, I doubt that this information could truly be used against you. The revelations about Constantine are more cause for concern. But since you recovered the evidence, we needn't worry about it being used against us. Providing it's the only copy, of course.
I believe so. What do you make of the marriage contract? Is it genuine?
Well, the writing is that of a court clerk. But their handwriting all looks the same. It would be difficult to tell if it was truly written by your uncle. As for the seal, well, I'm almost certain that it is a forgery. But an excellent one at that. That being said, without the seal itself, you'd be hard-pressed to prove it. If we denounce this contract without evidence, everyone will say that it's just an excuse to get out of the wedding.
In that case, I need to find that seal. Let's hope Aurelia de Vespe has brought it with her.
I'd wager she did. She may want to use it again. If you want to find it, you'll have to get her away from her camp to have a good chance to search her belongings.
As I'm supposed to be organizing the princess's arrival, Lady Morange can surely help by sending for her. Thank you, sir.
Was there anything else you wish to ask?
I found some notes which were lost by Professor Serafedin. His expedition was far from easy.
Investigating such gigantic creatures is bound to be perilous.
Indeed. Unfortunately, we also found his corpse. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor man. His devotion to science cost him his life. I will make sure I share the works you have brought me with his family. This research is fascinating. It must have taken a formidable amount of courage to pursue it. But some sheets are missing. Keep an eye out for them, would you? Maybe you can find them. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the Terra Incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Do you have any news from my uncle?
Don't forget how long it took us to reach this shore. I don't think we'll receive any mail from the prince for some weeks. But I am certain that he would be very satisfied with your work here. Just like I am.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
By the look on your face, you've already experienced the de Vespe's deceit firsthand.
Indeed. Aurelia tried to blackmail us. I had to recover evidence she gathered against my cousin and myself, and stop a riot in town she caused by sticking up posters which mocked us, and which depicted you as the heroine.
And I can assure you I'm not responsible.
I don't doubt it, madam. However, Sir de Corsilion told me that the seal used on the wedding contract was fake, but that we needed the fake seal itself to prove it and put an end to this sham.
So you would like me to get Aurelia de Vespe away from her quarters so you can search them at your leisure?
That's the general idea. She did ask us to organize her arrival. Your message shouldn't surprise her.
Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm going to write. The young de Vespe may be talented, but I have years more experience. Oh, if I may offer some advice, you should question the Nauts who brought her here. They must have gleaned some information on our charming princess on such a long journey in close quarters. Admiral Cabral should know where they are. You should go and see her. Do you have any other questions?
Goodbye, Lady Morange.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. Be careful. Don't underestimate the trickery of the de Vespes.
poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Forging a seal like this can't be easy. The De Vesps stop at nothing to carry out their deceit.
In any case, thanks to this seal, we can prove that the contract was forged. And we can send Miss De Vesp back to the continent.
That may be so, but after seeing what was written in that journal, I'm worried about Lady Morange. We should try to find an antidote. The Donegada in this region should be able to help us. They must know about all the plants.
poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see more of this face. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Oi, Onol Manawi.
Hello.
Bur Tirtumat. I'm Vad from the Beraignodas clan. I need to speak to you.
Burtir tumad donegada.
Bur Tirtumat, Siora. I hope your friend will be able to help us. I've heard people talking about you in the village, and Dunkas respects you, so I'm sure you'll understand.
What is it?
This land has been sacred for generations, and only the Donegader of our clan can come to calm the anger of Enonmil Frichtimen.
This is where he spilled the burning blood of the land to destroy our enemies. The sun trembled and the sky was black for days.
It is madness to come back here, especially for Renaigse. You must leave, and take all the other Renaigse with you.
Do not fret. I intend to ensure that they don't stay long. Neither here nor on this island, for that matter.
I hope so, Honor Manawi. Because we can already feel the anger rising up to Credennis. And many would die if it spread.
And these Renaigse don't understand anything. They're multiplying like flies. No sooner had the ones in black arrived from the sea, than others came from the woods to surround them. And now, here you are.
I promise that these lands will soon find their peace.
Do you have anything else to ask us?
Yes, I actually need your help. I'm sure you know all about the plants in this region. Do you know of any that are poisonous? The leader of those who came here plans to poison one of my friends.
It's true that the leader left the camp at one point. She stayed in the woods for a while.
If it was poisonous plants she was after, I'm sure she would have collected sedek leaves at this time of year. It's a slow but horrible poison, which causes a great deal of suffering. But the antidote can be found in some roots that we know well.
You're in luck. We have a small bottle. Anyone who drinks it quickly after being poisoned will survive.
Thank you. I'm infinitely grateful.
Do you have anything else to ask us?
You said that this region was sacred. Could you tell me more? What happened here?
Of course. It is good for the knowledge of ancient times to be available to all. Teka, tell the story.
A long time ago, as I'm sure you already know, the people of the sea emerged from the waves and began to destroy our island. They built houses here and began to hollow the cliffs. When our kings and queens went to pray in the heart of the island, Enonmil Frichtiman didn't just send the guardians. His anger was such that his heart caught fire, and a long trail of burning blood spread all the way to here, destroying everything in its path. The people of the sea were destroyed here in but a moment, and we learned to fear the volcano's anger.
Since that day, us Bereignodas have watched over this place to ensure that that amount of anger never returns to Enonmil Frichtimen's heart. Do you have anything else to ask us?
Thanks again for your help.
Wa'awalam seg, Honor Manawi.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me. I never imagined the de Vespes would go so far. She tried to poison me.
Don't mention it. The Doneigada of the Duncas clan should also be thanked, my lady. They gave us the antidote.
May they be blessed. I'll send them a present to thank them. But you should go straight to the palace. Aurelia de Vespe was headed there. I'm afraid she may try to take over by force.
I'll go there right away. Get well soon, my lady. Aurelia de Vespe. On behalf of Governor Constantin d'Orsay, you are under arrest.
Oh, really? Hardly surprising. Typical of the d'Orsay family's underhanded methods. On what grounds, might I ask?
Firstly, for fraud and forgery. The wedding contract you gave us is fake.
Your lies are as dismal as they are desperate. The contract bears the seals of both my father and your prince. Is he trying to back out? Or has his idiot son simply decided to disobey him?
Neither. The d'Orsay seal upon this contract is forged, and I can prove it. Here. This is what was used to seal the contract. A cleverly made counterfeit we found in your camp.
That seal proves nothing. You probably made it yourself to undermine me. That contract could not be more authentic. The same, however, cannot be said of your noble lineage.
The second charge made against you is the attempted murder of Lady Morange. Are you also going to deny that your men attacked her?
This is a very serious accusation. I assure you that I had no knowledge of any attack on the former governor. And if an attack did indeed take place, I am certainly not the one responsible.
Is that so? Then why does this journal, written in your handwriting, say that you wish to rid your city of all d'Orsay sympathizers? And that you'd found the perfect poison to do the deed in the forest surrounding your camp? Thankfully for Lady Morange, the Doneigada living in the region gave us an antidote.
A journal only conveys thoughts, not facts. Don't tell me you've never wished for someone's death without actually acting on those thoughts. And more to the point, who's to say that journal's genuine in the first place? Your so-called evidence, Mr. de Sade, is but lie after lie.
For all the charges set against you, you are under arrest.
You have no conclusive evidence. This is just lie after shameless lie, and you know it. Had you presented this to the council, they would have laughed in your face, and your family would have been humiliated. You'll pay for this. I suggest you don't lay a finger on me, de Sade, or you'll have a fight on your hands.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
The de Vespes would have tried to impose themselves to the bitter end. Unfortunately, Aurelia's death is likely to have repercussions all the way to the council. Hopefully, we'll have found further evidence of her guilt by then. Otherwise, the d'Orsay family's reputation might be jeopardized. Anyway, you should destroy the documents you found. Nobody else should ever get hold of them.
You're right. I'm going to burn them all right now, just to be on the safe side. Goodbye, sir.
I merely gave you guidance. That is my role. See you later.
All that's left is to destroy the evidence the de Vespe's collected about us. And with it, the web of lies cast upon my friends.
A bit of poison on my blade. Let's go! Poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! There's the shipwrecked flying fish. Since she sat there...
What happened? This bay seems calm.
Most of the time, when the wind blows, whirlwind deviates in flying currents. Land repair is extremely dangerous. It always breaks my heart to see that ship. Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if we can ward off this feint. On my blade. Then let's go! You.